Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another video. A blast from the past. This is something that I've done in my other channel before YouTube was a craze. It just didn't get a lot of attention then. People didn't understand what I was trying to do. But hopefully, these days, you guys will find value in this because it's not something alien anymore. Before it was kind of like a far off idea, but basically we're doing a tie rubber jig with one of these. It's up to you whether you want it light or heavy. We're going with a 5/8 one, and this is how I'm doing it. So basically, you first need to make an eye, which is with this quite easy. Okay, grip tightly. Okay, and then turn like so. It's this round nose pliers. They're not as easy as the other one that we have. Okay, so see, there we go. Now we take this other end and do the same. So see, and then bend it back just like that. And funny enough, this is the same pair that I did this a long time ago with. Okay, so there. Now we'll adjust with this flat nosed pair. Okay, like so. Okay, now it's just a matter of actually bending it out. So when you're bending this out, you do is just cut a little bit of this because it is gonna be on in the way. Dispose of the wire properly. You don't wanna get stabbed. All right. So what I do is take another pair, something that is kind of small. Okay, and then you see where the line is there. Okay, you see where the line of this here is. Okay, I will grip the wires where that is. Okay, like that, and that is my bend. Hopefully it's centered like so. Okay, so once that's done, it's centered. Okay, if it's not centered, all you have to do is just twist it a little bit so that it's centered. Okay, just like that. Okay, just like that. Now again, you want this to be long right here because you're gonna tie that down later. So once you have this in position, okay, you'll see that it closes perfectly without see, there we go. So that's gonna be centered and it's not gonna be moving around a lot, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna, okay, you can see there, just like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go outside and I am going to heat up the I'm gonna heat up the lead melter, and then we will melt this sucker. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so from being painted white, we've painted this black, and it'll make sense in a bit. Okay, so after painting it black, what I will do is to ensure that it is as dark as possible. It'll make sense. All right, so we have that. Okay, now what we need to do is dry this up, and for that to happen fast, what we need is a blow dryer. This is mica powder, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush this with mica powder. Okay, now this is gonna be a bit messy, so if you're gonna go this route, I would advise you to actually take a piece of paper and put the paper on top of whatever surface you're using. That way, when you're done, you could actually take what's left over and then put it back onto the jar. This is really fine powder. There we go. You can see that looks freaking ridiculously good. Okay, that looks good. Right there. Okay, so you can see that's shimmering right there. And that's not going to show up if it's not black. Okay, now once you're done with this, okay, so there's a bit on the sides there. That looks good. I'm going to put some on the sides here of the gills. Go there. Just like that. And that's it. Okay, now I can brush this with, or dip it in, I'm going to take a batch of lacquer and then dip it in a separate container, and whatever I use, I'm not gonna use it again, but that's it. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the basic, well, we have most of it done. Okay, so as you can see here, the painting is pretty much almost done. You can see the flakes right there. It's not really black. It has some purple shine to it and stuff. All right, now we can put the eye. It's fine. I am not too fussed about the eye. Well, what we're gonna do is actually put the thing here at the back. If you want to put the eye, you could go ahead and do the eye. It's just that for me, it's not really that important. Okay, so what I will do is, I'm gonna change my glasses here. I'm gonna install, or I'm gonna put in the eye. Now you have a choice of having it vertical or horizontal. It's up to you. I am going to make this go like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, see, now that I have that, I'm gonna take a pair of pliers. This is a round nose plier right here, and then I'm going to make my barrel wrap to finish this. Now at this point, I'm not too fussed about the alignment, which we will fix in a bit. Okay, so once we reach the end, I already made a kink there so that I could use it as a handle, but if it's too long, you can actually make another kink so that you can use it as a handle and twist it off, just like that. Now we'll do our alignment corrections. There we go. So you can see pretty straight. Okay, and then from there, again, if you want to do your eye, you could either paint it or you can actually, you know what, put it there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I put eyes on this if you do not have your 3D sticker eyes. Okay, now we have the eye here, and then easiest way to go about this, since this is black, is to put a red eye. And for this is quite easy. We're just gonna use some paint, same acrylic paint. Okay, this is a sculpting tool that I bought off of Amazon, and I'm just gonna make like a tiny red dot right there, as you can see. Okay, so again, just there we go. Okay, and if you want to put some red here or dots, you can go ahead and do that, but that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna dry this up, and then we could put some we could put a clear coat on top of that, and it's done. Okay, now that's dry. Take the easy way out for this. Okay, uh, see, there are a lot of skirting materials and options that you could use, but the easy way is to actually just look for a silicone skirt like this, which you can easily insert. Okay, so for this, we're just gonna, this is really old. I've had this for a really long time, but you can buy stuff ready-made in places like Amazon or AliExpress. And as you can see, just putting it in just like that, easy. That's it. Okay, and we're doing like tie rubber style. Okay, that's the intention for this, and that's that, just like that. Okay, just like that. So I could use this from shore, no problem, and off of a boat. Now we just need to add an assist hook, and that's actually quite easy, as you know. And again, you don't have to go out of your way for something like this. You could just do something that's ready-made. Okay, so this is from VMC. This is the 6139AH. Okay, and this is size 2, I believe. Okay, so how we do this is just take this. So again, you know, aside from the jig head, which is something that you can mold yourself, all the rest you could just buy. So I could use this like a bucktail jig, or I could just reel it straight like a tie rubber, so kind of like a mini tie rubber. Okay, so from there you could also put just the tie rubber assist hooks as well, but I've used this before and actually works really well. So all we have to do now is really just put the assist hooks on, and we're in business. But just like that. Now the good thing about this is that you can make the head, you can finish it the way you want with silicone skirts, or you can use something else, of course, bucktail or whatnot. If you want the hooks bigger, you can change it. If you want single hooks for the assists, that's fine. You could even use a treble if you want to. Very, very variable system, and very, very effective. But this discourages a lot of short strikes. And when it's hooked up, as you can see, then they won't be able to use the body of the jig to shake it off. But that is it. As you can see, quite nice, and believe it or not, very effective. So I've done this before, kind of a different thing, but pretty much like this. I have like a bucktail, artificial bucktail. Actually, it was super hair, I believe, and then assist hooks. So hopefully this time around, you know, people would actually kind of see this and give it a go, because it is quite good and relatively easy to make, as you saw. Alrighty, so if you already have this mold, in fact, actually, you know what, you could do this with pretty much any type of jig head mold, just as long as it's big enough. But yeah, something like this, definitely try it out, and works. It works really well. Quite simple and fun to build. Okay, and look at that, it's already hooking me. But yeah, that's pretty cool right there. All right, hope you learned something. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next video. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.